Morning, everyone. It is Donna Gray here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Scenic Rim in Queensland, coming to you live this morning on Tuesday, the 11th of March. So welcome, everybody. When you get the notification, jump in, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. I can see a few of you are already on YouTube waiting, chatting with each other. Good morning, Sue, Julie, and Kerry. Lovely for you to be joining me. So in case this is the first time you have watched, I go live 5 days a week, every morning here on my YouTube channel and also over on my Facebook business pages. So I am Donna Gray. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Scenic Rim in Queensland, Australia, and I love hanging out and crafting with you and sharing my love of crafting with you. Now, for the last 5 videos, I'm looking a bit wild and woolly this morning, aren't I? For the last 5, it's the cyclone. The cyclone's got to me. For the last 5 videos, I have been creating with that gorgeous botanical textures, beautiful suite. And for anyone that has been watching, you can earn a free kit with a $150 order or more. Let me pop my camera down onto my desk and we can look at these gorgeous beautiful cards that we have created this for the last 5 days. So here are the gorgeous 5 cards. So if you want to get yourself a free kit, you can scan that QR code there. Use that. It's the last time you will be able to use a host code with me. Because they are going away. So please make sure you get your orders in because I'll be closing out that workshop order at the end of today. So, so it's your last chance to jump in. If you order $150 or more up until this afternoon, you can earn yourself a free kit. So thank you to everyone that has already earned their free kit. I will be cutting those kits when I get home from Onstage because we have our Onstage event this week. So they are the 5 cards, gorgeous cards that we have created. So you can scan that code there on the screen, or you can use my shop link in the description of this video on Facebook or in the show more box down below on YouTube. So every now and then I do that I give away some free kits just for something to do. So welcome, everybody. I can see quite a few of you are jumping in now. So welcome. I can see I've got Zana, I've got Nancy, Jeanette, hello, Barbara, welcome, Carla from Michigan, welcome, Jane from Texas, lovely, Jana, sorry, lovely to see you from Texas, Colleen, good morning. So they were the gorgeous cards and I've been having so much fun with that suite. I can tell you it is superb. It is, get me with texture every single time. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of scrapbooking with you this morning. So I have got the Meant to Be, or Cute as Can Be, I think it's called, scrapbooking kit. I don't know, Meant to Be, Cute as Can Be, whatever it is, the B one. Anyway, so I have actually gone ahead at one stage and I created the first 2 double page, the first double page. So let me grab that out. So this is from our scrapbooking workshop kit. So you can see here, we have, it's called Meant to Be. There you go. I did have the names right. Okay, so it's the Meant to Be scrapbooking kit. Now, with every scrapbooking kit, you will get your cutting directions and you will also get photos and you'll get your assembly to how to assemble these gorgeous 3 double page layouts. So you can see here we've got, this is the first double page layout, which I have completed that. I haven't put photos on, but I have completed the layouts for you. And we have layout number 2 and layout number 3. So depending on how long, how quick I get things done, I've already done the cutting for this. So if you didn't see the cutting for this video, you can go back through my videos on YouTube and you will find the cutting instructions. But how these kits work is we have cutting instructions fully color-coded. It is so easy to follow. So first of all, what you need to do is you need to get your whole entire kit out and make sure you've got all the bits and pieces. Then it shows you here cutting diagrams. So what you've got to understand is when you go to start to put these kits together or create these kits, you actually cut all of your designer series paper for the whole 3 double page layouts. You cut it all at once, right at the very beginning. Now I have showed how I actually assemble all of my cut pieces so that it's a much better organized thing. So I have these little holders. So when you come to class, I have these little holders and they hold these manila folders, okay? So what I do is each person, when they come to class, they all have one of these holders. They also have a pack of sticky notes, just like this. They have a holder with the 3 folders with design 1, 2, and 3. Can you see how my folders have design 1, 2, and 3? And so what happens is we sit that in those holders, and then what we actually do is, while we're cutting, we will cut everything for the whole 3 double page layout. So everything with, as you can see on these cutting directions, you can see here it says 2D, 2J, 1Z, 1, 1, 1. So everything with the number 1 in front of it, you put into folder number 1. Everything with the number 2 in front of it, you put in number 2. And everything with the number 3 in front of it, which we have 3s here, you put in number 3. Now, every time that you cut your pieces, it shows here where you cut first. So the scissor shows where you cut first. This little graph down here shows you which way your paper is going to be and what the right side is and what the wrong side is. So it says here that the B side is the front side and the back side, which is that hexagon shape, is the back side. Now, on your labeling, it will show you if it's got an asterisk beside it, it means you're going to use the reverse side of that paper. If it doesn't have an asterisk, it means that you're going to use the front side of the paper. The scissor mark means that is the cut that you do first, and you cut all the way through. And these white bits are your scrap leftover pieces. So, all right. So you can see here, it walks you through and you cut all of your pieces for the whole 3 double page layouts. And then what happens is I put them all into these folders, design 1, design 2, and design 3. Now I'm going to pop that out of the way because it's reflecting bad with my video. So I've got them all in folders 1, 2, and 3. And then I assemble when I'm going to do layout number 1. Now, this is my scrap pieces. This is everything I've got left over. There is so much in this kit that you've got left over. You can create some gorgeous cards, or you can create more layouts with this leftover kit. So I will probably maybe create some more layouts. So I just wanted to show you layout number 1, which is that there. So I have completed layout number 1 for you. So I did put this together on that when I showed the cutting. I did put this together roughly and just had them sitting there, but I've now glued them all on and I've now embellished, and I'm now ready to put my photos in. Now, one thing that I want to tell you about, these are all stickers. So when you're sticking stickers over where a photo is going to be, what you need to do is, and I just use my embossing buddy, and you can see here, this is not stuck down, okay? So it's stuck down at the bottom, but it's not stuck down here. So I can actually tuck my photo in underneath that, ready to go. So I've used my embossing buddy on the top part of that sticker. So it was still sticky down the bottom, but I've used it on the top part so that it's not stuck down and I can still pop my photo in underneath, okay? So using your embossing buddy takes that stickiness away from the back of that sticker, or you can use your embossing buddy on the total sticker to get rid of the stickiness and then just use some glue to stick that down on the bottom. But that is layout number 1. Daryl Robbins, which EcoTank printer did you mention? My EcoTank printer is the Epson 8550. EcoTank, Epson EcoTank 8550. Mine's the big one. There is an 8500 that you can buy, and that just doesn't print the photos as big. It will still print larger photos. You'll still get A4 sheets of paper, but my 8550 takes wider. It takes about, I think, something like about 17 inches wide, something like that. So you can create large photos on photo paper, a roll of photo paper. So hopefully that answers your question about what printer I use. All right, so that's layout number 1, all done, ready to go. All right, so let's move on to layout number 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my instruction sheet. I'm going to grab my number 2 folder, which has all my bits and pieces for my number 2 folder, and I'm going to grab my instruction sheet. Now, I did want to also mention, I want to mention this before I get started. There is more things that you can buy. If you don't want to buy the kit, you can actually buy the designer series paper with the sticker sheet. So I wanted to show you what the sticker sheet was. So you get the sticker sheet like this. and the designer series paper. So I think and I'm sure it's just one sticker sheet. I'm sure that's all it is. So you can actually buy these as a pack. So, and it's called the Designer Series paper and sticker sheet. Okay. So if you wanted to do your own scrapbooking and you didn't want to do the kit, you can actually buy the sticker sheet and the paper as a separate thing rather than buying the kit. And this is the Stampin' die set that is actually what matches with it. And I want to show you these dies because these are fantastic. So that's the die. So look at all of those hexagon dies. Now they are fantastic for doing scrapbooking, doing some hexagon layouts. And I can tell you that is what is really screaming out to me with this, this gorgeous paper and these dies, is doing a gorgeous layout using those hexagons and using some of the pattern paper. But the hexagon dies are really fantastic as well because they actually cut a frame as well as the hexagon in the center. So each set of dies actually cuts out the hexagon in the center and a hexagon frame all the way around out of the same paper. So you can mix and match your papers. You can use the frames. You can use just the hexagons. So it is a really, really cute set. Now, if you're not into bees, you can still use the gorgeous flowers, the sentiments that are in here. But I can tell you it is a really super, super cute suite. And the colors are really, really pretty. All right, so I'm actually going to do layout number 2. So let's get the instructions and we will get sorted for layout number 2. So I've already done number 1. Number 1 was here. So you can see with the layouts, it shows you a picture of what the layout looks like. And look, my fingernails match. It shows you a picture of what the layout looks like. And then it shows you a picture and you'll see that this layout looks a lot lighter in color. You can still see the actual the layout, but you can see it's a lot lighter in color. It's a bit more translucent, and that's so that they can show you where all the bits and pieces go. Now, another thing that I actually learned just recently, and I didn't know this, but we were lucky enough to have Karen Pedersen from the US, who is one of the Stampin' Up employees, and she's one of the ladies that's in charge of all of the scrapbooking section with Stampin' Up. And she actually told me a lot about the lettering system and how it should work and how it's going to, it's not quite right in these kits, but they're getting there. They're getting better at it. That the letter A, B, C, and so on, it tells you which pieces you need to put down first. So, of course, 1A goes down first, 1B is next, 1C is next, and so on. So the letters after the number have a meaning. So that was something that I learned when she had the meeting with us at our team meeting. So so it's really exciting getting to use these kits. And I mean, if you're a close to my heart person maker that's come over to Stampin' Up, you'll already know, you will already be so so up to date with how this works. But for us that are brand new to all of this type of thing, we are learning. So I'm learning along with you. All right. So now for design number 2, I have all my pieces here in design number 2. So what I'm actually going to do now that I know that about the lettering system, I'm actually going to, that's 2B, 2C, 2D, 2E, where's 2F? Oh, I don't, A, B, C, D, E, F. I don't have a 2F for some reason, but anyway, 2F, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So there's G. There's 2H, I, and J. Okay, so that will help me now with my assembly. And I'm a bit worried about that I don't have 2E, but we will soon find out. Oh, 2E is a photo placement mat. Oh, I do have 2E. A, B, C, D. I already put 2E down. D, A, B, C, D, E. Oh, no, I don't have 2F. Is there no 2F? I don't think there is. I can't see a 2F. But anyway, all right. So I have that all sorted. And, of course, we need these gorgeous pages, which are these yellow specialty papers that are in our kit. So let's bring those in. Let's pop our pieces over to the side here. Let's bring that in, and we will start to work out what we need on these pages. So we have page 1 and page 2 there. Okay, so for page 1, it says map photos for the left page on 2E. I don't have any photos, so I'm not going to map them just at the moment. Map photos for the right page on 2H. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So, so we're going to do, so obviously, no, I'm going to keep that the way I had it. All right, so assemble, adhere 2D to 2A. So we've got 2A is this piece here. 2D, A, B, C, D. 2D is this piece here. Yeah, well, see, that's not working. So, okay, so we've got 2D here to 2A, then adhere 2B and 2C above it. Okay, 2B and 2C. So we have that one and that one. And of course, then we have our photo mat, which was 2E. So our photo mat like that. I always like to do a bit of a dry run so that you can see where things are going to sit. Now, on our instructions, we also have how far down we're going to glue something, how far up we're going to glue something. So, so the first thing that I can see here is this piece here. It says it's 2 3/4 inches down and it's 3/4 of an inch in. So what I like to do is I like to take a pencil, and I'm hoping I've got a pencil here. I do have a pencil. So what I like to do is I like to take a pencil and I like to mark my sheet. So let's move this one out of the way just for the time being, and let's bring this one over. So this one here, it says that we need to be 2 3/4 inches down and we need to be 3/4 of an inch in. So let's go 3/4 of an inch in. And what I like to do is I like to go a little bit further in than the 3/4 of an inch, like that. And then I also want to do the 2 3/4 inches down. So let's measure from the top. 2 3/4 inches is there. Okay, so I now know that if I just cover that, it's going to be in the right spot. All right, and then I'm going to have this one here as well. So I'm going to make sure that I've got this nice and straight. This is where my T-ruler will come in handy. A T-ruler is fantastic for making sure that you have things nice and straight on your page. So I'm going to do the T-ruler here. We're going to go in at that 2 3/4 inches there. We've got my T-ruler on the top here. So we're going into the 2 3, into the 3/4 of an inch, and we're going to go down to there. So I'm going to glue that one in place. I like to use liquid glue because it's much easier to use the liquid glue than, and have that wiggle room space. So I'm going to use my liquid glue and I'm going to adhere that using my T-ruler right there where I'm just covering my mark. And I'm going to go in a little bit. All right, so we have our liquid glue that has helped us get that right in that spot. So now that we've got that there, we can butt this one up against it and we've got it nice and straight. So a T-ruler is really, really good. I know that a lot of people ask me last time I used the T-ruler where I got my T-ruler from. So we at Stampin' Up don't sell the T-rulers, but I actually got mine at Craft Online. You can pick them up at any online craft store or maybe at a craft store that you may have locally. You might be able to pick one up. Okay, so we've got to make sure we've got our bees going the right way. Well, they're going everywhere, so I don't think it really matters. So now I'm going to butt that up against that one, just like that. And then, of course, our third piece is going to go down really easy because we have it all lined up. Okay, so we've got that piece there. I then can take those off because I don't need them anymore. And then we will pop this one in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find out where that photo placement mat is going to go. So let's pop that one in there like so. So that's really easy for that to come together. I can remove that. So we have those pieces all down. And then, of course, this one. So now what we've got to do is we've got to see where it tells us with this one to put. So it says 1 inch in from here. So I like to use just a normal ruler to do that 1 inch. So 1 inch in, and I'm going to take it a little bit closer in so I know that once I cover that mark, I'll be all right. So 1 inch in, and it says 3 3/8 of an inch down. So let's go 3 3/8 of an inch is about there. Okay, so now is where my T-ruler comes in. Once again, I'm going to put my T-ruler on that, on the top here, and lining up with that mark so that I'm going to cover that mark. So I've got my T-ruler down the side there again. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my glue. And when I put this down, I'm actually just going to cover that pencil mark, and I will have that nice and straight and at the spot where it needs to be. So I'm going to stand up to do this so that I can see where I'm going. I've got my T-ruler in place. I'm just going to slide that in over the top and just cover up that mark and butt it up against my T-ruler. And there you have that ready to go to put your photo placement mats on. Now, I don't actually know what I've done with my photo placement mats. I would love to know what I did with them, but I don't actually know what I did with them. So it would be really nice for me to have my 2 photos on there. But as I said, have no idea what I've done with them, but we've got that there. So we've got the base of that page done. So let's bring in the other side now. So we have this side here. Now it tells us we're going to flip it over. We've got a few embellishments to put on here, but I like to get both of the base pages down first. So it says here now we've got, 2F is this page. That's why I didn't have a 2F, everyone. It's this page. Okay, so it says adhere 2H to 2F. 2H to 2F is here, this one here. All right, so we are also going to use these little strips here. Look at this. How cute is that? So instead of having a big strip, we're actually going to pop that top and bottom. All right, so it says adhere 2H to 2F. So 2H to 2F. Let me see if it tells me where it is. 2H is 3/4 of an inch in. So let's do that here. 3/4 of an inch in. So we will mark 3/4 of an inch, and I always like to mark just inside that 3/4 of an inch. And now it tells me 3 5/8 from the top. So let's do that. 3 5/8 is there. So let's put a little mark there. Okay, that's going to tell me where to put my 2H. So now, once again, I'm going to grab my T-ruler. I'm going to pop it along the top of my paper, and I'm going to move it so that we are just on the outside of that mark. And of course, our 2H is going to go this way. So we are going to pop that right there. So let's grab our glue. And all I'm going to do is, with this, I'm going to make sure that I pop it. And of course, I had to pick up the empty glue. I was sure that was my full one, but this one's my full one. Okay, so we are going to pop it, that we're going to cover up that, that mark that we put where it says how far down to do it. Whoops, out comes my glue. All right, so we have enough glue on there for that piece to go here like this. So I'm going to grab hold of my T-ruler again. I'm going to see, I'm going to see where that mark is. So I'm just going to just cover that mark and come in like that. So you can see the T-ruler really helps. 2F is a photo placement, yeah. So you can see there really how easy this comes together when you are placing that there. Have I done that right? 3 and that's not 3 and 3. Yes, it is. Okay. It looks like it's too far down, but it's what it says on here. So that's what I'm doing. All right. So now it says to adhere to J to the right of 2F. So this is 2J to the right of 2F. Sorry, 2H. So we're going to adhere that right there like that. So that's going to butt up against it, exactly the same as the 2H. So let's add glue to that. Okay, and we will pop that one just in there like that. All right, so we've done 2J and 2H, so we've got that done. Okay, now it says 2G and 2I, above and below T. So we're going to do one up here, and we're going to do one down here, like so. So let's add some glue to those. So as you can see, it's fairly basic by just following the layers. And my suggestion would be, when you are following the steps, just to mark them off as you've done them. So mark off that you've done number 1, mark off that you've done number 2. I went out of whack there a little bit because I put this one down. But mark off as you go in your instructions, and that will keep it nice and clear for you. All right, so we've got that one there and that one there. Now, the sticker comes off our sticker sheet. So we have a sticker here. Okay. So it says adhere that to here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere it down there, and I'm then going to use my scissors where I'm going to have to cut it. I'm just going to use my scissors where it's going to get cut. So let's just go like that. So we have a cute little sticker there. Then we're going to use the remainder part. We're going to pop up the top here, and we're going to run that along there. And we're going to do the same thing. So all I'm doing is just with my scissors, just running it in line with that bit of paper to cut it off. Okay, and we've got that there. Okay, so we've got our 2 bits. I'm going to put the remainder of that sticker back down onto that sheet. There we go. All right. So we have the 2 base parts done now. Of course, we have the journaling sheet that's going to go on there. So let's grab that and we can stick that on. So that journaling sheet, we are just going to eyeball up against there and even top and bottom. So let's just eyeball that and pop that down. So there's our sticker sheet for our journaling. How easy is that? Okay, now we belong together. So we have that sticker there. Now that's actually going to go, this is what I was talking about. That's actually going to go across where our photo is going to be. So we're going to have to use our embossing buddy. So let me grab out my embossing buddy, and I'm just going to show you how I do this, because it's a great way of, and I'm just going to grab a scrap bit of paper here so that I don't put any dust on my layer. So as you can see, the we is going, this side here is going to go over our photo. So I just use my embossing buddy and I just add some powder just on that section there that it's going to go over my photo. And if you do it enough, you'll feel that it takes away the stickiness. Okay, so I'm just going to remove that now. Now I can stick this on my layout, and when I go to put my photo on, I can slide my photo down in on there. And it looks like it runs just on the bottom of that journaling. I'm just going to, let's go about there. Okay, and look at that. And now you can see it's still not stuck, so I can slide my photo in down underneath. All right, let's go back to the other page. So we've got our embellishment on there. That's all we have to do on that page. Let's go back to here. So we've got the beautiful life that we can stick on here. Beautiful life. We can stick that on this page just here. Let me pull that over a little bit. All right, so just in there and down there. That looks good. Pop that there like that. And of course, we've got the two little hearts that we have here. Now, once again, that heart is going to overlap our photo. So we're definitely not going to add glue on that side of the heart. And this one here is going to overlap our photo here. Now, one of the things that I know that Karen talked to us about is with your embellishments, clustering them together and letting them touch things. Now, if we stuck that out here away from there, or here, it would look a little bit strange, but overlapping brings that heart into where your photos are going to sit. Same thing down here. So I'm just going to add glue to the outside of that heart. So I'm just going to flip that back over that way. And as you can see, the embellishments tell us what layout it's going to go on. So let's pop that just there like that. So I've put glue on this side of my heart, but no glue on the other side, so I can still pop my photo in underneath there. Same thing with this one. We are just going to put glue on that side. That will, and I've picked up the empty glue again. That will then allow us to be able to slide our photo in underneath that embellishment there. All right, so we have that there. So there we have those two pages complete. So how easy was that? Simple. Yes. I don't no, Zen is saying look in the leftover bits to see if the photo placement bits are in there. I don't think they're in there. I did actually try to check on that this morning, but I think I've used them on some other. I'm nearly positive they're not in there. Oh, they could be. There's a bit of thickness down the bottom there. Let me see. Let me see if I've put the photo placement mats in here. I don't think I have. They're probably on my desk here somewhere. I did clean up a fair bit this morning, but I'm nearly positive they're not in here because I did check that out this morning. Unless they're hiding in amongst all these bits of paper, but I don't think so. No, they're not in here. I probably piled them up because I did think about keeping them for other things, but I don't I don't know where I put them. You know how you put something in a safe place, but I don't know where I put them. But anyway, I'm sure I will find them because I have been designing these layouts to have them as displays on my wall in my craft studio where I hold my classes. So, but anyway, I will find them. They will be around somewhere. And I've done the photo placement mats on there. I was actually out in my craft studio with these before the cyclone hit. So they could be still out on a table out there. And I did have a quick look around this morning, but couldn't find them. All right, so now let's do layout number 3. So our layout number 3, we may as well keep going. Layout number 3 is the two green pieces we have here. So we have this one, and it tells us, does it tell us the light side or the dark side? I'm sure it will tell us the dark side. Better get that right. Maybe it tells us in this matte photos for, let me grab out my number 3 pieces. It could be in number 3. No, I don't think so. I couldn't be that lucky, could I, that I put them in number 3's kit? All right, so let's grab that and get that folder out of the way. Okay. So we have all of our pieces. Once again, I'm going to arrange those pieces the way the letters go. Okay, so we've got E, we've got B here. We've got C. So I like to just pop them face down. B, C. Do we have a D? D, A, B, C, D. That one there is F. It's got stuck. So we've got A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, E, F, A, B, C, D, E, F. How come I have another E? 3E and 3E. I don't know why I have, there's 2 3Es, but anyway, I may have labeled that wrong. What was the last one I had? F, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I don't have a G. Nope. I wonder what G is. Is there a G? Oh, 3G is the green backing, so that's all good. 3G, A, B, C, D, and 3A is that. All right. G, H. What did I put down there? A, B, C, D, E, F. Haven't got a G. Have I got a H? A, B, C, D, E, F. G. Have I got a H? No. Is there a H? 3H. Is there a 3H? Not that I can see. H, I, J, K, L, M. All right, and we've got some little flowers. All right, I think we're sorted. Okay, so let's turn that back over. So page number 1, 3A, adhere 3H, 3I, 3J, and 3K. Do not adhere right edge of 3K. Oh, hang on. Go back to this one first. I was thinking, why am I doing that? I don't even understand. Okay. Matte for photo B left page is on 3F. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E. Oh, I don't have a 3F. Oh, yes, I do. 3F. That's the photo mat. Okay. 3A, adhere pieces in this order. 3B, which is this one. So it says adhere them in this order. 3B, which goes that way. 3C, which goes that way. 3C. 3D, which goes that way. 3E, which goes that way. And do not and adhere 3F over the top. Okay, so we are going to adhere all those pieces, and we've got 3F here. So the first thing what we need to do is with 3B, we need to work out where we put 3B. So 3B, we've got 1 3/4 up here. So I just got to do 1 3/4 and put a pencil mark and then adhere it to there. So that's 1 3/4 right there, and it's going to get adhered right over to the edge. So that one's easy. So let's add some glue. Who else has got these kits? Good morning, Carol from Gympie. Welcome. Is the crafty cat in the house? I actually took a photo of the crafty cat. I want to tell you. So when I first came in here, yes, the crafty cat was in the house, but there was no way you were going to see him because he was laying on the floor right down beside me. Okay, so we've got 3B done. But I wanted to, I'll show you, I took a photo of him because I love it when he's like this. So let me grab my photo and show you what he was up to. He was laying down on the floor right beside me. Look at that. I don't know why it's not showing real well, but there he was laying with his belly up. So the crafty cat was in the house. He's now at the craft door, the door of the craft room. All right, so we've got 3B down. 3C is this piece. And it says it's going to be, where have we got 3C? We've got 1 3/4 there. 3C. It doesn't actually even tell us where to put 3C. Oh, it says it's 3/4 of an inch down from the top here. Sometimes you've got to look at these. Sometimes you've got to look at these to try and work out where the measurement is. I can see here I've got a 3/4 of an inch down here. So I'm assuming it's 3/4 of an inch down from there. So let's do 3/4 of an inch, which is about there. So let's glue that on. I like it when they're all butted up against the edge because it saves you having to worry about coming in so far and out so far. Okay, so we've got that one there at 3/4 of an inch. We'll bring it right out to the edge. Got it nice and straight. We do. And pop that down. Okay, 3C is done. 3E says it's 1 3/4 inches down from, that's this one here. It's 1 3/4 inches down from here. So that's then going to sit in the right spot for us here. So we've got 1 3/4 from that edge. And you've got to just remember that you've got to do it from the right edges. Well, that's not right. 1 1/4. Get it right, Donna. 1 1/4. That looks right. Okay. I always like to put it on there first and see where it comes to and look at the picture and see if it looks like it's definitely going in the right spot. Okay, so that's there. Lucky, because I was nearly going to do it the wrong measurement. So 1 1/4 down. We are going to adhere that. Okay, so it's 3E that it says not to adhere in a certain thing. So there is a note there about 3E not to adhere a certain thing. So let's go down there and cover up that mark nice and flush with the edge. You can see here why liquid glue is so good for this, because you can wiggle everything around and get it to sit right where you need it to sit. All right, so we've got that. Now we're going to, it says 3E, do not adhere the left edge of 3E. You'll place a sticker under it, okay? So a sticker's going to go, it was 3E. A sticker's going to go in under here. Okay, but anyway, I can add the sticker in under there. We haven't got it glued right down. So that was lucky. I was thinking it was the next piece. Okay, 3D. Oh, I just did that wrong. 3D was supposed to be under 3E. I got out of whack. But anyway, we're going to do it over the top. Ours is going to go over the top just because we want to be different. All right. Now it says 1 3/8 up. Were you all screaming? No. All right. 1 3/8. 1 3/8 up, which is there. And it tells us to go in 3/4 of an inch. So in 3/4 of an inch, about there. So let's bring in that T-ruler again. So we get this nice and straight. T-ruler on the top. And we are going to go there. And we're going to go T-ruler right there. Okay, so we've got the T-ruler in place. Let's grab some glue. So mine's just going to look a little bit different. I've done one layer. This is supposed to be under that purple layer, but it's all good. Mine's going to be over the top. And you know what? It doesn't really matter. It's still going to look very similar. So let's do that. And we're going to pull it down to here and move over with that T-ruler. So we get it nice and straight. There. Okay, all good. Done. So the mistake I've made here, and no one's ever going to know, but that one should have been under the purple one. But it's okay. And then, of course, we put our 3F on here. So 3F is going to go one and oh, I think I've done that one up too high. I have too, but anyway, 3F's going to go around about here. And I'm going to eyeball this piece because I'm going rogue now. I'm going to eyeball that piece because I've actually put this one up too high. But it's stuck, and that's the way it's going to be. All right, so let's just pop 3F around about here. All right. Still looks beautiful. All right, so we've got the Be Happy to go on here. So let's add that Be Happy. So Be Happy across the top here. And I'm just going to eyeball that, and that looks good. Be Happy. We have a cute little flower that we take the inside out, so it looks like it's got a pink piece on the inside. And that is going to go here. Oh, it's pouring down rain here again. I just want it to go away. All right, we've got that. We have a little sticker, so that's going to go in underneath. And you know what? It doesn't really matter. We don't have to have it underneath. I have left enough room that it will poke in underneath. So just here, in under there. And I'm going to eyeball it about there. And then we will cut that off around about there. Okay. Look at that. No one would ever know that I didn't. And I'm just going to stick that sticker sheet back down again onto my sticker sheet. All right. So we've got that. We've got that. We've got that. We just need the big B, which is this one here, holding its cute little flower. Now it's going to go over our photo mat as well. So we're going to use our embossing buddy once again. We're going to add some embossing buddy onto its wings, just the outside part of its wings, so that when we stick it down, we can still slide our photo in underneath. So just make sure that you've got enough of that embossing buddy on there. And he's just going to sit just there like that. Cute as can be. Let's go down a little bit more. There. Okay. He's going to go like that. Now, this is an extra step that they've said that you can do if you have the Stampin' Up marker. And my Petunia Pop marker is not in here. You know what? I'm going to just use our Berry Burst. I needed a Petunia Pop marker, but I'm just going to use my Berry Burst. And we can just make a cute little wiggly line where our bee has been. How cute is that? Send the rain down your way, Colleen. All right. We don't need any more, I can tell you. We have had more than enough. More than enough. All right. Now, we've been going for an hour, so I haven't quite got this one done, but as you can see, this one is going to go like that, then like that, then like that, then no, see, it's telling me the wrong thing there. Okay, so that's got to go in under that. All right, that, then a little sticker goes out there. Then we have a photo placement mat there and a photo placement mat there. So as you can see, that looks super, super cute, and then embellish as well. So there is the third double page layout. So I'll take those stickers off so that you can see how it's going to look without them on. Let's take that off, and let's take that one off. Okay. So there you can see how that one's going to end up looking, and then of course embellish as well. So layout number 3, let's bring back in layout number 2, which is there, and we will bring in the layout number 1. So as you can see, super, super cute kit. So if you are wanting to start scrapbooking, I can tell you it is definitely, these kits are definitely the way to go and get yourself started. And I have all of the products that I have used here today. I have them all linked in the description of this video. And if you wanted to purchase any of these items, just remember, if you purchase $150 or more with me, today is the last day. You will be able to earn yourself a free kit for those cards that I used using the Botanical Textures beautiful suite of products. You will get a free card kit sent out to you if you spend $150 or more using that host code. So use that, and you can see the crafty cat is there at the door. He's laying at the door. He's been a little bit strange lately. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know, hope he's not thinking that there's more bad weather or something. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about is I have my April 2-day scrapbooking craft retreat. If you would like to come, it's on the 5th and the 6th of April. You will get the whole entire Floral Delight suite. Which is absolutely gorgeous. You'll get the stamps, the dies, the designer series paper, the vellum, the bead trinkets, and the ribbon to come, and we will be doing 4 double page layouts. If you can't make it in person, you can purchase a retreat in a box. They will all be scrapbook layouts designed by me. They will not be a designed kit. They will be all designed by me, and you will get a PDF tutorial. So if you would love to get in on my 2-day scrapbooking retreat, then please, registrations are closing on the 20th. You've got 10 more days and they will be closing. So if you wanted to purchase, whether it's a retreat in a box or a retreat in person. The other thing is my Scrap It With Me workshop kits. I'm doing the Everyday You and Me this month. If you wanted to get in for this month, I do normally close it out on the 10th, which was yesterday. But if you are still wanting to join, you can scan that QR code there and join, and you will be in for this month. I am doing the in-person class here on the 20th of March. So we'll be crafting together and doing it in person, and I'll be sending the kits out not long after that. Once again, these are the Scrap It With Me workshop kits. They are designed by me. This kit that I'm showing you today is a Stampin' Up pre-designed kit, but in my Scrap It With Me workshop kits and my retreats are all designs that are done by me. You should treat yourself to scrapbook class. I think so too, Sue. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. And it's gorgeous, using that beautiful yellow floral paper. Absolutely stunning. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me. I will try to go live tomorrow. I'm not going to promise anything because that's the only day I've got left before I go to Onstage, and then I will be sharing what fun we're having at Onstage. So make sure you watch me on Facebook. I will probably try and stream some on YouTube YouTube as well, but we will share the fun that we are going to be having at Onstage. If you are attending Onstage, please make sure you come up and say hello to me, introduce yourself to me, and come and have a chat with me, because I love meeting people that follow me on YouTube and Facebook. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. And I'm not going to promise I'm going to be live tomorrow. I will try, but I may not. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.